this is Patricia with Southern Grace and Beauty, and I am here to show you how I got this look. This is based off of Sagittarius, and I did a little bit of research, and I found that the color scheme is more like purples and blues, blue tones, undertones. Obviously my eyebrows are very warm toned. I'm still learning how to do them properly, but I think they're getting much better. But anyways, before I get off track again, I hope that you enjoyed this Sagittarius look, and comment below if you do, and let me know what you want to see next in the future, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Alright, so since this is going to be sort of an intense look, I'm going to be using an intense transition color in the crease. And this is the Coastal Scents shade in the shade Coastal Scents eyeshadow in the shade Violetta. And since I have hooded eyes, I usually like to bring my eyeshadows above my crease, just to give myself a little more leeway on my actual lid for other colors. Right behind me on the computer, I have a live feed going on. I don't know how many of you have heard of April the giraffe, but I have been obsessed with her since 2016 when she became famous. I believe she gave birth to a male giraffe by the name of Tajiri. I believe that means hope in Swahili or something. And I'm watching her again. I'm obsessed with that animal. She is so adorable. So shout out to Animal Adventure Park for taking care of our sweet little April. Or I should say sweet big April, since giraffes are massive. Alright, now that we've got the intensity to where we like it, I am going to go in with something. No, actually I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to grab a dense brush like that, and I'm going to take that same Violetta color. Just going to kind of bring it down onto the lid just a tad. Now you'll notice a lot of times I spend a lot of time on this eye, because for whatever reason on my hooded eyes, color does not like to stick in this area, so I have to pay closer attention to that area. Well, while we're on the subject of animals, comment below what your favorite animal is. Right now, obviously, my favorite is a giraffe. If you have not gone to support Animal Adventure Park, I highly suggest you do, because they are a huge blessing. And what they do for those animals is amazing. They treat those animals like kings and queens. Alright, now we've got it where we want it. Alright, so I'm going to take a pencil. This is the L'Oreal Why can I not say that? It's that one. It's that brand. I'm not about to butcher it. L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayon. And she is in the shade Always Aqua. And I am going to pop her in the very inner corner. It's going to give us a beautiful, beautiful base for the blue shimmer that we're going to put down. I'm so sorry for the neighbors. I've noticed that one thing that all of us YouTubers have in common is, I mean, you can't be a YouTuber without a noisy neighbor at some point in your, I guess you could say, career. I don't technically consider it a career yet, but hopefully one day it will be. But anyways, I apologize for any noise over there with the neighbors. But anyways, I'm going to clean this brush off with my arm, because why not? I want to go into my Urban Decay Black Palette, and this blue shade right there called Sabbath, I'm going to pop that right on top of that blue base. It's just going to make it really, really, really intense. I haven't made the blue base darker, but it's going to make it pop just a little bit more. I haven't used this shade in a long time. Oopsie daisies. Now keep in mind, I normally do not practice these looks. But I just try to wing it. Wing it. I'll go back in with that purple shade. I'm going to blend a little bit more into that crease. Where some of the color is not hitting. Alright. I'm going to go back into the black palette, and we're going to use the purple shimmery shade called Jet. Right there. I'm going to use that same brush. I'm going to jam it right there in the center. Kind of blend everything out. Didn't really do much of a job blending. But I'm just playing with color today. I mean, I'm not really doing anything. I'm taking that matte violeta shade and just kind of blend everything in. Don't think this is going to work out quite as well as I wanted it to, but we'll work with it. In fact, what I can do is go back into that black palette. I'm going to take Barracuda, it's that silver shade right there. I'm going to try to blend that in too. This is why I don't use a whole lot of cream products on my eyes. I struggle with blending. Okay. Yeah, that works out. Gotta do a little bit of trial and error. But yeah, I like that a lot. We'll finish up the rest of the eyes here in just a little bit. I'm going to move on to the face. I've already primed, so I used the Almay Smart Shade before I started. So I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation because there's a lot of things sitting in front of me and I didn't feel like digging around for another one. So I forgot to wet my sponge. You also can't be a YouTuber without forgetting to wet your sponge. So I guess I will use my brush. Now with this foundation, that is far too much. Just a warning. And I am in the shade Light Ivory. I'll take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I'm going to dab that all over my face and cake it up. Because that seriously feels like it. Yeah, I just finished putting on far too much. Less is more with this foundation. I might end up having to go get my sponge. Now this is a full coverage foundation, and it is not covering up this bad boy right here. So, yay for acne, and pimples, and breakouts, and all that other fun girly stuff. Alrighty. I am using the concealer by NARS. It's the Radiant Creamy one, and the shade Vanilla. I am looking pale as all get out. Now I'm going to sit with my Germain Montiel powder. This isn't shade, not really a shade, it's a sheer powder. Looks like that. Just sets and finishes everything. Actually remembered to put on my concealer before my powder this time. I love how this powder feels though. It is so soft. I'm fairly picky with my powders, so that says something. Now I'm going to move on to my brows. And if you didn't notice, I have moved in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to be using my regular shade New Terrain by Coastal Scents. I put that backwards again. Now this shade is slightly too warm for me. Still trying to find my perfect shade. I did forget to bring my setting gel. So that'll be alright. I'm not keeping this makeup on. So my brows are done, and I'm going to move on to my bronzer, and I'm going to be using my usual NYC Smooth Skin, the shade Honey. And where did my brush go? There you are. I have been noticing in a lot of my videos and pictures my bronzer isn't showing up very well, so I'm going to pile on a little more than usual, see if that makes any difference. Hopefully that shows up a little bit better. Alright, for blush, I'm going to be using my Glamorous Blush Palette by BH Cosmetics. I am going to, if I can open it up, put it here on my face. Thank you. I'm going to go in with this neutral shade right here. Well, I did want everything to show up. I didn't want to look like an idiot. So we might just have to roll with it like we did the last time I put on too much blush. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So we're going to move back on towards the eyes. We'll do a highlight here in just a minute. Going to be using my Maybelline Falsies Volume Express mascara real quick. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of sparkle. Now this eyeliner I'm about to use is pathetic. I mean, the product itself is good and just got mascara in my eye. Now the product itself is good, but I've had it since my Hot Topic days, which says something. And the reason why it's pathetic now, look at that wand. Just look at it. That is so pathetic. That is so sad. But I love the sparkle, so we're going to put on sparkle. I'm going to run just a tad bit of that purple eyeshadow that we used at the beginning. Kind of blend everything together. Now we're going to highlight the eyes with my Rimmel London eyeshadow. if I can get it open, in the shade Glam Ice. Just gonna run that under my eyebrows. And the inner corner. Now we're going to move into our Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powder palette. That was a mouthful. Okay. We're going to be going in with Moon River, which is this purple shade right here. It's very subtle. It's more like a finishing powder, to be honest. But I really like the effect that it gives. So we are going to use it as our highlight. Kind of softens everything. Now we are going to move on to our lips, finally. I have two products here. Oh goodness, I'm glad I shut that foundation. That would have been a disaster. Alright, so we are going to be using my MAC lipstick in the shade Snob. I know it looks a little crazy, but we're gonna fix the color. I don't know why it's showing up like a purple on camera. I love this shade. We're going to top it off with Mirabella Color Luxe Lip Gloss in the shade Wink. It's more like a metallic finish. It's got a little bit of glitter in it. I feel like it'll darken up my lipstick shade just a tad. I don't know why it's showing up like that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this look. I had fun doing it. There were a couple bumps in the road along the way, but I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope I did all the Sagittariuses proud. But let me know if you want to see any other series in the future. I had fun with this. I mean, obviously I've got tons more coming, but let me know what you want to see in the future, and I hope to see you very, very soon.